Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about why I stopped taking vitamin D. I know there's been a lot of hype recently about the importance of taking vitamin D, maybe even taking high dose vitamin D. You guys who do follow me know that I'm a big proponent of vitamin D, and I think it's very important, and I still do. But today we're going to talk about 3 reasons why I stopped taking it. So stick around, you're not going to want to miss this. Oh, and also make sure to stick around to the end of the video. There'll be a link to vitamin D cofactor videos right over here. So just stick around, you can click one of those. So the first reason I stopped taking vitamin D was that I got my test results back and it was 72.4 nanograms per ml. So that is within the range of the 60 to 80 nanograms per ml that I had set originally, if you guys have seen my other video where I was talking about vitamin D and the importance of it. And I mentioned that Dr. Stasha Gominak had said that a range of 60 to 80 nanograms per ml, along with taking B vitamins, the correct B vitamins, how should I say this, will get you back into a proper state of sleep. And my sleep has been better, I think, over the past few months, but I wouldn't say it's perfect. And she said it can take up to a couple years to really kind of evolve into what would be like a perfect sleep. So I'm just kind of waiting to see how that works out, and hoping for the best. I'm still taking the B vitamins, so we'll see how that works. So the number 2 reason why I stopped taking vitamin D is maybe the most obvious reason is now summertime in the northern hemisphere. If you live in the northern hemisphere like I do, the sun is at a place now where you can make vitamin D, especially anywhere from the northeast to the southwest now. For most of the day. And I use the D-Minder app, and I'll put a link for that in the description below. You guys can check that out. I think it's really cool. You can go in there and you can put like your height, weight, body weight, age, ethnicity, all kinds of things that go in there. Like your skin color and everything. The darker you are, the harder it is to make vitamin D, or the longer you have to be out for it to be made. So, just check that out. I find it very useful, and put your geographic location in there, just a rough estimate, and it'll kind of guesstimate about how much you make in a certain amount of time. So you can have like a start time and an end time, and about how much clothes you're wearing, like whether it's a bathing suit or you're wearing long sleeves and pants. And it'll calculate your vitamin D status, and it will also ask for your last vitamin D test. So you just put all that information in there, and it spits out a number, an estimated number, and I think it kind of overestimates, so that way you guys don't go too high. And I really kind of like that app, and it's just free. So if you guys know me, I'm a cheapo, so if it's something that's free and it works, I'll send it your way. So, because I like to watch out for you guys, so make sure you stick around. You're not going to miss the 3rd reason why I stopped taking vitamin D, and this might be the most surprising. So the 3rd reason why I stopped taking vitamin D is a little bit interesting. So I've been doing a little bit more research, because I never like to stop and say, okay, I know everything, right? And as I was listening to a few more podcasts and a few other YouTube interviews, this gentleman named, and he really truly is a gentleman, I think, Morely Robbins popped up, and he was known as like the trace mineral expert. And he originally started off more or less on magnesium, but now he's also looked into copper and iron and all kinds of stuff. So it was rather interesting listening to him, and at first I was hesitant because one of the first interviews I saw, he said, don't take vitamin D. And I'm like, that kind of goes against what I was thinking. But me, I like to try and have an open mind. So I gave him a chance, and I started listening to him a little bit more. And the more I listened to him, the more he kind of made sense. So, I suggest you guys go check him out and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. But anyways, he created this thing called the Root Cause Protocol, RCP for short, 1, 2, 3. So anyways, it's kind of like a step-by-step, process of how to heal yourself. And, of course, one of the first things that was on there was stop taking vitamin D. There's a whole bunch of stops and starts. And that was one of the stops. So, I need to look into that a little bit more. But I'll post a link for the website that you guys can go check out. I want you guys to go check it out, and just like I said, leave a comment or something. Let me know what you guys think. If that's something that you think is really cool. And I'm not saying this for everybody, but I think what he says does make a lot of sense. If you guys have the time and patience to kind of go and look at what he's talking about, because it does take a little bit of time. A lot of his interviews are actually rather lengthy. Like I'm talking like an hour and a half to 2 hours sometimes. So it does take a little bit of time. But if you're going on a road trip or something like that, or you have a long commute or something like that to work, or you're just like doing some chores one day, just pop an earbud in or something. So like I said, I'll post a link for that D-Minder app and the root cause protocol website. I'll also post a link for that, so you guys can go check that out. So anyways, I think I'm just going to chill on the vitamin D for a little bit and just kind of see where things go from here, because I think that over the summertime that I'll be able to keep my range easily within the 60 to 80 nanograms per ml. And just like I mentioned in the vitamin D cofactor video, I think it was number 1, which was magnesium. If your magnesium status is sufficient, you'll be able to activate that 25-OHD, which is the circulating vitamin D, and then also in the kidney where it activates it to the 125-dihydroxy vitamin D, and that'll really help keep your vitamin D status up without really having to supplement with a whole lot of other vitamin D that you get from like a store. So because if I can do things naturally with my body, like create it with the sun, I would prefer to do that. But anyways, with that being said, make sure to subscribe if you like this content, like the video. But anyways, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what your vitamin D status is. I'm always interested to know what other people's experiences are, and I think that's a good way to learn, is to exchange information like that, and to hear what other people have gone through. And also feel free to let me know how your sleep is, depending on your vitamin D status. And also feel free to follow me on Instagram as EthanJones7101. Just give me a follow there. I really appreciate it. Helps the cause out. Anyways, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.